Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! Oh, so excited because it's actually Valentine's today because today is Saturday, February 14th. Yes, and we have Maddie, one of our amazing chefs here at the Gnome Schoolhouse, and she is going to talk about our new Gnome-made Heat and Eat
cooler.
Not to mention, you've always had your amazing loaves of bread and your caramel rolls and all those wonderfulnesses.
Yep, but now we have our homemade dressings that everybody loves. I sold my first caramel roll dough that you can bake at home and make your own caramel and pour it on top. I mean, the caramel's already in there for you to heat up, but so that's really exciting because the smell.
Yeah, the smell. And you could fake it. You could say, "Here, honey,
yeah,
I baked caramel rolls."
Yep. We ain't gonna judge or tell anybody. But then just, if you're a single person or you want to have lunch for work the next day, there's also individual portions of pastas or like scalloped potatoes and ham. I'll do our homemade, other hot dish like tater tot hot dish maybe next week, and lasagnas and stuff like that. It'll just be interchanging and full of deliciousness.
Absolutely. And you can stop in. It doesn't have to be during our dining hours. It can be anytime we're open, and pretty much somebody is here all the time. So anytime you're driving by or in the area, just swing on in and stock up your fridge.
Absolutely.
Be wonderful. Yay, yay, yay. So what else is going on in the kitchen?
Well, today is Valentines, so we're getting ready.
We got a little busyness tonight, yes.
So we're getting ready. We're just about fully booked.
Full house.
We will be by the time this airs.
Yeah. Are we like dressing up? Are we gonna? As servers, do we like?
How
do we do this?
I have a Valentine shirt.
Oh, do you? I'll have to look.
I'm sure you have something.
Yeah, we'll be serving up some awesome food, and we're really excited.
Be awesome. Now, if you're seeing this at 5 a.m. when it airs, will there be space? I suppose we don't really know that until
we have a couple.
It doesn't hurt to call and ask.
Yeah, that's true.
Just call.
That's true. Yeah.
Just call ahead of time, and we'll let you know if there's room.
Yep. Good plan. Yeah. Cool beans.
Other than that, don't wait till next year then.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes.
Men.
And then also, since we do have Maddie here, do know that we are open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 4 to 8, serving a full menu, a rotating steak and fish special, and
we'll be launching our new menu, just switching a couple items out in a week. And so, our steak and fish are always, rotating every week. But then we are switching up one of our pastas. Don't worry, we won't have the lobster back on there, but we will still have it in our cooler and occasional specials. And then just switching out a couple things, updating a couple appetizers.
Pretzel bites are coming. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and we're doing tikka. I love Indian food, so like a tikka masala chicken skewer. We have a Thai chicken skewer, which is awesome right now, but we're just updating a couple things.
Interesting. Oh, cool beans. Awesome.
Fresh and new.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Well, that's ever changing. There's always 80 different things going on in here at one time. Anyway, you want to sit through the rest of this? No?
Bye.
I'm gonna go get the phone.
So here is where our Gnome-made Heat and Eat cooler is located, right out here just as you're stepping into the dining area. And so here it is. It's so cool. So we have all of the dressings, the homemade dressings that they make in here today. We have the sweet and spicy pasta, which is a huge fan favorite. And then scalloped potatoes and ham. And what I think is so cool is we have the caramel roll dough with the homemade caramel sauce, which is so awesome. The mac and cheese, stuffed peppers, tomato basil soup, gluten-free cupcakes, and this is ever changing. So, and she's just adding new things to it. So it's something that'll always be available. And I'm so excited because the guests that stay here, sometimes we get guests that come Sunday, 2, 3 o'clock. And once they're here, they don't want to leave. But, our chefs aren't here on Sunday evenings, so on and so forth. This allows them to purchase something out of our heat and eat cooler here and can make it up in our hospitality room, and they don't have to go anywhere. So super cool. All right. So we're going to get right into our
What?
I lost my words.
Oh, you have a list in front of you that you made.
Oh, classes. We're going to get right into our classes. And can I adjust the camera a little? How's that? Okay, so we have in Feb. Oh, I'm sorry. Is anyone out there in YouTube? It's my phone. It's constant spam.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten horrible. It's just horrible. Anyway, so anywho, we have basket weaving. We have basket weaving one class available, for the others are sold out. On the 27th of February has 2 spots left. So I would jump on that.
That's
if
Friday.
You want that. That's Friday evening. You can plan to stay overnight, have breakfast here in the schoolhouse the next morning, and yeah, awesome. In March, March. Oh, we have the photography class. Oh, that is so cool. That is going to be so cool. You want to talk about that? The photography class? Oh, it's a gal from Fargo, and it is going to be so cool. She is just an expert on photography, I think is the actual terminology, as well as helping you store your pictures and all of that. It's really cool. We do have room left in that one. Yes. Okay. That's going to be super cool. I would jump on that.
That's the beginning of March.
Yep. And then the 13th or the 18th through the 20th is a barn to yarn experience.
That is the 8th through the 10th.
That is true. The 8th
of March.
I saw that little
in
line.
March.
I thought that was one. Yes. Oops. I should know that is my retreat, isn't it? Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so come join me. We've got a few folks signed up for that one, so that's going to be super fun. And hopefully it will be warm. It's been absolutely, I wish we were having one right now. It's balmy out there. We're going to head outside here in a little bit and check on the little dudes out there. But yeah, it's just beautiful. So hopefully it will be then as well. Yeah. Oh, and then the 27th and 29th, the Wild and Woolly Weekend. And we interviewed
Bonnie.
Bonnie a couple weeks ago. And if you want to check out that interview, just look a couple weeks back on the YouTube, and that's going to be a super fun retreat. We do have spots available left in that. So want to check that out. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then, we had dear Maddie here talking about the no maid heat and eats, which is pretty cool. I have been working on daily shorts and reels, pretty much daily. So if you were unaware that I was doing that, if you catch them, how do they get them? They get notifications if they sign up for.
Probably if they subscribe to the YouTube page.
To the Gnome Schoolhouse YouTube page, both on Facebook and on YouTube. And I've been going through a series on the different breeds of sheep, because folks come in and they look at our beautiful wall of color and they're like, well, you got Cordell here, you got Lincoln here, here you got some Cormo, here's some Merino. And I'm kind of going through each short, just touching on what breed specific, what to do with that particular fiber, what it's best for, because there is a definite when you, and I've learned this a long time ago with spinning. So many folks are like, well, I want this size yarn out of my whatever it is, natural fiber, alpaca, wool. And I'll say, okay. And then I go to spin it, and man, that fiber just doesn't want to be a worsted. It really wants to be a sport weight, or vice versa. I will kind of pause right there, and I will reach out to the customer and say, hey, just to let you know that this is what your fiber wants to do. Because I've learned that if you just press on and you say, no, you are going to be a sport, it's going to fight you every step of the way. So if you let the fiber tell you what it wants to do, and then there's certain breeds, like the Cordell breed, that is amazing for 3D needle felting, for sculpting, because it sculpts so firm. Whereas if you're using merino to try to sculpt something with fingers and intricate parts, 3D wise, it's going to fight you, because that merino is so soft, the micron is so soft, and it just doesn't want to sculpt and mold like the Cordell would be like, okay, whichever way you want me to do it, it just gets firm and tight with very little stabbing, compared to trying to force a fine wool into a sculpture. So there's just a little bit of that. And then, of course, like my brain, I'm very squirrel-like. So then sometimes I'm like, oh, goodness, I got to share what's going on in the barn. Or the other day I had to, when we got the no-made cooler in, I had to do a reel on that. I'd take a little break. So things like that. But it's always something that's going on here. And
Short
they're
videos.
short. Yeah, they're
Short,
less than a
easy to
minute.
watch.
Yeah, so they've been super fun to do too, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I could tell somebody about this or what have you. So anyway, so now I do. Yeah. So what's next on our little list here, Kate? Oh, we're gonna head outside now? Awesome. All right. All righty, we are outside on this beautiful, beautiful February 13th in March in Nome, North Dakota, and we are walking on the new cement sidewalk that leads us out into the Fiber Education Barn, the barn that I just talked to Arlen this morning, and he said they will be here next week. So next Thursday, in what is that, 5 days, they'll be here to start on the sidewalls of the barn. And so we're going to have a beautiful board and batten look, and I'll show you what that looks like. I have a piece inside the barn here, and it is going to look so amazing, so amazing. And so they're stripping off this old siding and taking all these old nails off, and then it's called shiplap underneath. I don't want to rip, but it's a tongue and groove board that's behind there that this old siding is nailed to, and then the new siding will go right on there. Now let me see, right here it is. So this is what it's going to look like. It's a board and batten look. So if you can see that, it's going to look board and batten, meaning there is a board and then flat and a board and flat. That's the board and batten look. And so this is the color it's going to be. I'm trying to find a piece of the siding here so you can see how nice this will look. This door frame, this is the brand new door that we had put in. There'll be new sliders put on, and then this will be the siding that will go up and down, and it's going to be so cool in that big the big door up there that used to drop down and then they would bring the hay up through there. That is, and all the new windows, all the new little double hung windows we have. So here's the inside of the barn. And as soon as they get the sidewalls on, the electrician will be back to wire, put in all the electrical for lights and plugins and all of that, because that can't be done until the sidewalls are on. So yeah, so everything has just been kind of a standstill now until the sidewalls are done. But I can hardly wait, and the guys can hardly wait to actually get in here. And it's just so cool. It's so cool. Yes, and here you can see they were so good, the cement people. They did this. This is going to work so well on the little toenails and whatnot. And also for slipping of the animals when they come running in here, that there's a texture that they put on the floor, and that'll help wear their little toenails down as well as keep them from sliding. So speaking of the herd, let's go check on them. So here we are in with the herd. Oh, were you taking a nap, sweetheart? Look at you stretch so big. You know, this little guy, Rambo, we're going to have to trim. You see this? His wool is getting so long over his little eyeball. We're going to have to give him a little trim. I used to have a few Romneys that would actually get wool blind because it would like grow right over their little eyeballs. So I'd have to trim so that they could see. We're going to have to do that. We're going to do that the next YouTube. We're going to have one of these reels. We're going to do a trimming of the little eyeballs. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, and little Tough looking like a little Velcro. So full of hay. And Bert and Bruce. Yes, honey. Oh, yes, yes. And how are we doing, sweetie? And are you just chillaxing here? Are you just chillaxing? Yes. Oh. Walter likes to rub against the trees, so he's sitting down. Oh, everybody is. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, get out of the way. Oh, how are you doing, Walter? How are you doing? Look at his little horns are growing so big. Oh, look at that. They're like, that's interesting. Like peeling. I'm gonna have to ask somebody who knows something about that. Is this normal? Come in here and check this out. I haven't noticed this before. Can you see that? Right here? It's like his little horn is peeling. What's that about? Oh, just. Anywho, such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. But everybody's doing good. We actually opened up the pasture. Whoops. We opened up the pasture and they were out in the pasture, and oh my goodness, it's getting muddy, isn't it? They actually found some grass out in the pasture, which is pretty cool. And then they come up and take a little nap. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful fiber on you? Wow. Well, oh yeah, I know yours is beautiful too, but this is, wow, that's gorgeous. Anywho, so beautiful day from Nome here outside. So here we are up in our dining room. Now, many of you, we get this question all the time, come on over here, is people look down and go, what is that area down there? And then we have to explain to them that that was the area that was built so that we could get the machines in and out of the mill. And then they're, oh, okay. But we get that question all the time, and you sit here and you look at that, and it's not attractive. It's not very nice at all. So we finally have a fix for this area. Follow me. Okay, so here we are down in the mill, and this is how you access that pit area that we were just peering down into. So come on through here. We are in the back of the mill, and we have two double doors. And if some of you saw, come on out, we'll shut the door so that Ellen doesn't cold in there. If some of you saw, this is how we got the equipment down into the mill. We had a crane that lowered it down, and then on machine skates, we just slid it right into place in the mill. Well, this is very icy. Okay, since then is we haven't, what do you do with this? I mean, it's an area that we needed to leave open in case we needed to exchange machinery, get new machines, so on and so forth. But 99% of the time it's just sitting here looking ugly. So what we have done, and praise God, in the grant, included in that grant was a walk-in cooler and freezer. And this is where that is going to be located. So you'll come out here, and right in this area over here, there will be a walk-in cooler into a walk-in freezer, which will be fantastic. And being this area is not used at all for getting machines in and out of here. So what we are going to do is this is going to take a little bit of engineering, but this will be a permanent roof that will be over this side here of this area. And then the roof that goes over this longer area is going to be built with some type of a bolt system so that if we need to remove it to switch out machines, we can do so. So that we've got a couple craftsmen that are working on that right now on how that's going to be designed and built, and then we can use this area for cold storage then as well. So pretty excited about that. So Chris with the Gnome Schoolhouse here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about our hand spinning roving that we have here and what makes it so wonderful. And I know myself from learning how to spin and watching a lot of other beginner spinners struggle with this, and when even folks that just want to sit down at the wheel and just spin and not fight with your fiber and whatnot, is why you will so love our roving. And yes, I'm a little partial, of course, because I make it, but it's so easy to draft and it's so easy to work with. Okay, so this is actually what we wove the wall of the gymnasium with right here. You see, you hear this? It's like, if I'm going to spin with this, I'm going to have to pull this apart and do a lot of pre-drafting, because there's no way that I'm going to sit down at my spinning wheel with this thick thing and draft out of there. It's going to fight you, and it likes to hold together, so I'm going to have to pre-draft it, whereas this is our roving. The diameter, is basically the same. This particular blend is wool that I've thrown in some sari silk, and I just grabbed it because it just came off of the carder actually. And isn't it? It's actually really pretty. And this sari silk, this is a pulled sari silk that's in here. I'll squirrel away just for a second here to talk about what's going to happen to this once you spin it. All these little neps and this little texture in here will stay in your. As you spin it, it will just stay in there, and you'll have this beautiful textured yarn that has all these different flecks of color, and it's so cool. Anywho, but as you can see how easy it drafts, it just pulls so easy. You can just start like this and just sit down and it's not the pre-drafting that's involved that you have to do with some of those thick, heavy braids that you get. Not that there's not a purpose for them. They're beautiful and all of that, but all of our roving, it's just so airy and just so fun to spin. And it comes, we put it in 4-ounce balls, and Leanne, one of our gals down in the mill, she has perfected the art of making these 4-ounce balls. She puts these little nubbins on top like this, and it's so cute. And they just stay so nice. And then when you go to use them, you just cut off the little tag, untuck the little nubbin, and it just unravels just absolutely effortlessly. And like I said, 4-ounce balls. The majority of them are $15 a ball, and just different blends that we have. This is just your basic Romney. This is an awesome. This is the breed that I send people to if they're a beginner spinner, because this Romney you can basically throw it in front of your wheel and it just jumps on all by itself. It's just so much fun to spin. And then these other breeds, this one is just this is just a wool tone with that's stripy. It'll make a beautiful variegation when you spin it. This one I think has, oh, this one is pin drafted, so it's super thin when you go to spin it. This one, of course, when we go and ball it up, it'll look like that. And this has the sari silk. Some of our rovings have bamboo in it. Some have mulberry silk. Some have just different fun blending fibers. Sometimes I do alpaca wool. Just so check them out at gnomeschoolhouse.com. Thanks so much for watching and joining us, and I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. God bless you all. Bye bye from Gnome.